Okay, Angelina did sing the national anthem, apparently. Let's go ahead and watch.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly.
Angelina, only half? Oh. I was enjoying crying to the whole video. Oh man. It's so beautiful. Let's listen again. She's got to finish it. I don't know when. Maybe she already did and I didn't find it yet, but maybe. That's not it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly.
Okay, I guess we can't keep watching this over and over again. Maybe we could. We got to see the rest. The last part, it builds. The song builds, and there's places for her to belt and show her power. This is smooth, beautiful brilliance, and emotional for me. I don't know about you guys, but she got me right off the bat with the first couple notes. This is at least as much as we'd have come to expect from Angelina, but I'd say even better. It's emotionally charged because of the content. Just very quickly, I have done my best. I've been doing these videos for about, I did my first one in March 3rd of 2023. So 2 years plus a few extra months. And I should put the microphone down here so I didn't want to get it all wet, I guess. Anyway, I've tried my best to keep politics out of my channel. There's plenty of channels out there to do politics, and they're huge. You know, a lot of them are just millions and millions of subscribers and viewers and everything else. I'm just a little small guy, 34, just over 3,400 subscribers. Most of my videos get a couple hundred views, and I'm okay with that. I don't do it. If I could do it for a living, I would. I'd be happy to do it for a living. But if what I put out doesn't draw, whoops, Steve, quit playing with the buttons. If what I'm putting out, sorry about that. If what I'm putting out doesn't appeal to a mass audience, well, that's fine. I've actually made friends through this channel just by doing the channel, and I've tried to keep politics out of it for a lot of reasons. Do I have a political view, a standpoint? Yes. I've kept it out of the channel intentionally because this is not a political channel. I want people to come here more as a sanctuary. To come here and enjoy Angelina Jordan singing, me kind of telling stories or whatever I'm doing, telling jokes. A lady that I've been videoing a duck at our marina that's been sitting on her nest faithfully every day. And I've done other videos way back in the past. I've got over 2,700 videos, so if you go back a ways, you'll find other things I had on there. Not a lot, but I always wanted to do Angelina videos, and once I started doing it, I never looked back. So, to me, the national anthem isn't about. Well, let me sidestep a minute. The shirt that I have on, I don't know if you guys can read it or not. It's probably backwards. That's how it usually is in film. Right there. It's a shirt that I used to teach martial arts for 20 years, and this is a shirt that my students that went to a competition, I can't remember where this one was, but they gave me this shirt as a gift for being their coach and their instructor. So I've never worn the shirt. This is the first time. And he still had the tags on it. Not that I didn't like the shirt, but I put it in my closet. I got a lot of shirts, so it's like I put it in there and I just never put it on, you know. And today I was looking for something for July 4th, red, white, and blue. This one has red and white, white underneath the arms. I don't know if you can see that or not. And white around the sleeves and so on, around the collar. And I wear blue shorts. See, blue shorts. And I just got back home from work, and I had to go check my computer, of course, and then decide what I'm going to do, what videos I'm going to make for today. And the whole time I was in martial arts for 20 years, I went to competitions all over this country. I went to competitions, and I actually competed in this country, and not Junior Olympics, I was too old, but in a lot of competitions, and I competed overseas. I had a chance to go to England. I went to Malaysia, South Korea, and places that I never would have been if I didn't have martial arts in my life at the time. The best thing I ever did, I believe, is martial arts. But time rolls on, things happen, and after 20 years, I gave it up for some reasons that were really not too good. I won't get into that right now because that's not the point of the story. But the whole time that I was in martial arts, the whole time I went to these competitions, everywhere you went, they played the national anthem at the beginning of the competition. Didn't matter who I was competing with, whether it was somebody from this country, a different country. Politics never entered into any conversations that I had during those times. It's not about politics. It's about the competition. It's about what you're doing at that moment. My political stand, my political view is not important to anyone except for perhaps me, maybe even not me sometimes. You know, it's my view. So being patriotic and being appreciative of the fact that the United States of America has been here for 200 years, 250 years, and this is its birthday. I've been to other places, and the people in every country I've ever visited are very nice, very respectful. Especially in Malaysia, they couldn't believe they were looking at an American, you know, because apparently there weren't very many Americans around over there, and they just wanted to come up and they wanted to touch you and, you know, talk to you. By the way, almost everybody in Malaysia speaks English, broken English, like English kind of thing, and it's the feeling that I had walking out into the arena there in particular. We had Stars and Stripes warm-up suits on. We walk out in this big college arena, and lots of spectators there. And we walked out all in a line, very just like they do, kind of like in the Olympics, right? And the hair stood up on the back of my neck. I mean, that's a moment right there for anybody to experience. And never did I have any thought about what party I was representing, because I wasn't there for politics. I wasn't representing any party. I was there to compete represent good sportsmanship, fairness, put in a big effort. You know, I practiced and prepared for all that. So did all my other teammates and all the people I was coaching. Everybody was ready. And we were going there to represent the United States of America. That's what we went there for. Not any political party. Never even thought of that stuff back then. This is going back 20 years or more. And I feel the same way about this channel. I don't want this to be a political place to go and talk politics. I also would prefer not to have most of the people that are on my channel, that come on my channel, are nice people. Some of them have diverse views. Some of them don't always agree with what I do or say, and that's okay. You don't have to. You know, that's what's freedom of speech all about. Now, sometimes that gets carried away. The freedom of speech, I've always said, is freedom of speech. You have that, but you're not free from consequences of your speech, if there's consequences to be had. So that's the way I look at it. Sometimes people comment on my channel and they get a little political. Some of them get a little nasty sometimes. This happens. My feeling is you have the right to speak. You have the right to write whatever you want. If there's going to be consequences, there's consequences. In most cases, if you're doing a chat on a channel, a comments, and people answer back, that's your consequences. People don't agree with you. Okay, you probably knew that anyway, right? So I don't see it as a big thing, and you know I don't want it to be a debate or a chat room for politics. I'm not sure what I would do if it became like that, but I hope it certainly doesn't. I want this to be a sanctuary for everyone that comes here to get away from all that stuff. Don't bring it with you. Do whatever you want in your spare time, your free time, your whole life. You don't even have to come to my channel. I mean, there's no law that says you got to do that. And even if there was, you could break the law. People do that all the time, right? And I'm not saying I don't want you to be here. I do want you to be here. I want you to be here to enjoy Angelina's beautiful, to me, healing, comforting, fantastic, you know, it's voice. That's why you're here. And I try to keep you updated with the latest stuff. And I also go back into the past and revive some of our older things we haven't seen for a while. Why? Because I believe Angelina is the best singer I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if I can say I believe that. It is a fact that I know, for me, Angelina is the best singer I've ever heard in my life. And the reason she's the best singer, one of the reasons she's the best singer, is the emotional stuff that she drags out of me. Okay? And I say drag because I'm really not a big emotional guy. I'm a joker. I don't get emotional. As a rule, I never did. I do now, of course. I cry like a baby. When she's singing the song, I start crying right away. And I don't even know why. It's because her voice is so beautiful. And it touches my heart and my soul. No other singer can do that consistently like Angelina Jordan can. Whitney Houston, when she sang the national anthem, that touched my heart and my soul. I think I cried a little bit then. I'm not sure, but I probably did. Because it's so beautiful. But that's one song, one event, a spectacular event, the Super Bowl, where I'm already charged up, okay? And I've said this before, there's other singers that have done that too, but take them out of that arena, the Super Bowl, and put them out in the real world, yeah, maybe, maybe not. You know, usually not, because I'm not really a necessarily emotional guy. I'm really ranting here. I shouldn't keep taking up any of your time. Most of you are probably gone anyway. But just keep that in mind, you know, for my regular viewers and listeners, followers, if you will, subscribers, commenters. This is the national anthem. I certainly would love it to be complete, but it isn't. But half a loaf is better than no loaf, okay? We'll take what we can get. To me, honest to goodness, politics is not a part of it. Everyone can stand and sing the national anthem when they're asked to do so, whether they're a Democrat, Republican, what do you call it? Independent, socialist, communist, I suppose. I don't know if there's any Buddhists, if that's a political party. You know, I think that's more of a religion, or a belief. And it doesn't, none of that matters. When you stand up to sing the national anthem, you sing it together with everybody that's in the room. And you're all part of, guess what? The United States of America. What is it? An idea, an experiment, a concept that was created 250 years ago by some brilliant, brilliant people that's brought us this far. Certainly other civilizations and things have lasted way longer than we have so far. But we're still here. And we may last a long time, who knows? But so far, for me, as much as I love visiting other countries, I love the people, I love everything about a lot of the other countries. Where do I want to live? I want to live here. Why? My family's here. My friends are here. Everything I've done in my life is pretty close proximity to where I am. And memories and remember, all the things that I've done. So I'll quit ranting and raving. I'm just doing a little 4th of July speech only because I think I want to make the clear point. I really, truly, and honestly do not believe that the national anthem is a symbol of one party or the other, or you have to make a choice. It is not. It's about unity. We are Americans, the ones that are standing up to sing the song. We are. All of us. Doesn't matter what you believe or what political party you have. If you don't even vote or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Okay? We're family when we do that. We're the American family. That's my thoughts on the whole topic. So please, if you're ever inclined to make a political comment on my channel, you're welcome to make any comment you want. I don't think, like I said, a little over 2 years doing this, I'm not sure if I've ever blocked anybody. I don't think I have. I've had some people that I thought I should, but then I thought, I can't exercise that power when I understand that we have freedom of speech. I don't want to be the one that shuts the door on that. So, whatever happens, happens. But fortunately, we haven't had much of it on the channel. I hope we never do. But to me, that's a waste of time. We are here to listen to Angelina Jordan, period. Okay? And when I tell a joke, some of you stick around, look at my shorts and things like that. I do jokes every Tuesday, 5 of them. I'd love to have you respond that you got a chuckle out of something, or you thought this was funny or that was funny. That encourages me to keep doing those, okay? And I also been doing this duck thing lately. I love animals, and apparently a lot of you do too, because I'm getting a pretty good response on those. So that's it. Where's the politics in any of that? There isn't any, okay? My life's not politics. Okay? It just isn't. I have beliefs, I have strong beliefs. But politics, I've never been a fan of that. I mean, I vote and I do the other things I should as a citizen, but my real feeling about the whole thing is the whole body of politics, those people that are in there, especially ones in there for a long time, are not real. I mean, they're real people, don't get me wrong there, but they're phonies. Most of them are liars, okay? Any party, doesn't matter. You pick your party, doesn't matter. And they spin things so that even the smartest person on the planet doesn't really know what's going on. So I just stay away from it. I form my own opinions based on whatever information I can gather to help me make an opinion, okay? Otherwise, I kind of stand in the neutral territory and wait and see. But boy, this is getting stretched out. Sorry about this, guys. I'm on a roll, I guess. Been working all day, and I still got energy to do this. All this talking. Oh, so back to Angelina. That's what we're supposed to be talking about, not all this other stuff. So, Angelina, born in Norway. She lived in Japan, I guess, for a little while. I don't think her grandma's from Iran. Her grandfather was from Japan. The rest of her family, I think, is from Norway. Somebody at one point put out they thought maybe her biological father was maybe Swedish, but I don't know that I never could find any confirmation on that. In any case, she's got a lot of mixed cultures and stuff in her life. She comes to the United States. She's been here for some time now, and for her to be in the music business, I mean, the United States is probably the place to be because that's where everything happens, right? I mean, a lot of other countries have music stuff going on, true that, but it seems like the United States seems to have the biggest, the biggest audience for things, I guess. I don't know. So she comes here. She's making it her second home. Norway will probably always be in her heart fully and completely, I would guess, because that's where she's from. But she lives here in America now. So she sings us part of the American anthem, the national anthem. And she does a beautiful, beautiful job with it. And I got emotional because I usually do when I listen to Angelina Jordan. Thank you, Angelina, for your beautiful, beautiful rendition. And I'll hope that you'll sing the whole thing at some point. And some comments that I saw from some of the other people were that they were hoping you could find a big venue to sing this. Big, who knows what that means. It could be something like the Super Bowl. And I'm all for that. You know, whatever you can do with your dream to sing for the whole world, your wish. I really, really want to be around when you make that happen. I hope to be. It'll be a goal of mine. And I'd even like to go a little past that just for the heck of it. So, Angelina, thank you again. We're going to listen to this one more time at least, and then we'll check out, and we'll see you guys all later. I'm sorry I got on this big long rant, but it's been a while since I did that, and I just felt like today was the day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly.
I keep clicking the wrong button. I'm such a dummy. All these, all this time making these videos, 2,700 videos, I can't get some of this stuff right. I don't know why, but anyway, I'll keep trying to do better. All right, guys, have a great day. I hope you had a great 4th of July.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gay.